I'm Sara. I'm a student at UMHB, a junior.
And I'm Beth. I'm also a student at UMHB. I'm also a junior, and we're the Children's Ministry interns for Hope for the Hungry, which is a local ministry here in Belton. And our main involvement is through our local outreach, where we do twice a week we go to low-income apartment complexes and share the gospel with the kids there.
We were praying and God was speaking to Beth and he was kind of giving her like a vision for what our next semester was supposed to look like.
I just left the prayer thinking we really need to read the Bible with the kids. I think sometimes we don't tell kids that they should be reading the Bible at home and it should be a part of their life. And so I was like, we need to give Bibles to these kids because a lot of them, their parents aren't going to buy them one or they don't have access. And so we're like, yeah, let's give every kid a Bible and we're going to go through John and it's going to be great.
Yeah, we had no idea how we were supposed to be able to actually get Bibles. They're really expensive, how we're supposed to get Bibles for every one of the kids. So then we went back to the office the next day, and right before we left, our boss was like, oh, hey, I don't know, this is really random, but a local church just donated a bunch of Bibles. They're all children's Bibles, and some of them are in Spanish. And so Beth Ann and I just flip out because that was the Lord saying, well, here are the Bibles you were looking for, donated from another church. Sometimes I forget that God is really cool and that he's really exciting and he does new things all the time. One time we told a story about Jesus dying on the cross and how he took our punishments. And one of the kids just stood up and he was like, whoa, God's really cool.
Well, last night was our first night using the Bibles. And so it was really exciting. We just really talked about how to use the Bible because a lot of them don't really know and understand verses and chapters and books. And
our last verse, we did a Bible drill, and the last verse we did was John 3:16. And so they've heard that verse because that's the verse of all verses. We just harp it on them all the time. But we actually had them find it in their Bibles. And when they did, they were like, oh, hey, we know that verse. And it just clicked for them. And we told them, that is the summary of the whole entire Bible, that God came and sent his son so that you could be saved. And so I think it's really going to impact them to study the book of John and all the stories about Jesus and be able to see that it's real and that it's there for them.